Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Anushka Dhoka, studying in first year MBBS at BJ Government Medical College, Pune. So in this video, I will take you through a day in my life, which is a medical student's life in its initial stages. Good morning everyone. So I just woke up at 6:50 and now it's something 7. First I came down to breathe fresh air and it's very pleasant out here. Now I'll go get ready. So I'm leaving my hostel and heading to Pune Parsi Gymkhana, which has a swimming pool. Right now summer is going on and it's very hot and I'm all sweaty. So one of the best things to do in summer is get into a swimming pool, right? So this swimming pool is about 1.5 kilometers from our hostel and I prefer going walking because I get a morning walk done too. So finally I'm done with my swimming and I feel very fresh right now. I also washed my hair because they were kind of oily, and right now I'm so hungry because I haven't eaten anything since morning and now it's time for my breakfast. On my way back to the hostel there lies a cane yard where you get a variety of fruit juices, milkshakes and also sugarcane juice, and I try new things every day. Let's see what I'll try today. So I came back to my hostel and now I'm ready for college. So from 9 to 10 we have embryology, 10 to 11 cardiovascular system physiology, and from 11 to 1 we have hematology practicals. The hostels of BJGMC are not in the campus. The girls' hostel is about 10 minutes walk and the boys' hostel is about 5 minutes walk from the college. So now I'm leaving for college. On our way from girls' hostel to the college, we come across the boys' hostel, which looks this beautiful. I love this patch of our path the most because when you come back from college at 1 o'clock in the mess to have your lunch, it is the most shady and cool area because of its vast greenery and it looks so beautiful. So I have entered my college. Now I'll show you the entrance and now I'll go to the lecture. So embryology lecture is done and we have to go to physiology lecture hall now. This is the physiology lecture hall. Physiology lecture is also done and now we have practicals. This is our hematology lab on second floor of our college building. These are the instruments for today's practical, and the topic of our practical is bleeding and clotting time, measuring our own bleeding and clotting time. So now I'm about to take a prick and I'm always very excited about it. I don't know why, maybe because it gives me medical vibes. And while pricking, we have to take aseptic precautions. So here I take the prick and this is the blood. So now we have to fill that blood into the capillary tube through capillary action and tilt it a little downwards so that gravity also helps us. And now I'm exactly doing the same thing, and yes, the blood is filling into the capillary. And now I realize even though I'm pressing it, it's not sufficient blood. So I'm ready for another prick. And yay! So I try to do it again. And even this time also it's not that sufficient. So now I realize I need to take another prick, which is my third prick. And this one was bold enough to fill my whole capillary by squeezing the blood out. So after the capillary tube is completely filled with blood, what we have to do is we have to wait for a minute, keep the capillaries on the table, and after every 15 seconds we have to just break off a piece, and that piece is about 1 centimeter. So what will happen in the start is, if you start breaking it off, it will break off from the tube. This is happening because the blood has not clotted yet. But at some point of time, after every 15 seconds, there will come a point where you will break it off, but it will not detach because it is connected to the remaining tube through the fibrin threads. This indicates that clotting has taken place. And the bleeding time is very simple. It's from the time interval between the injury and when the blood stops coming out, and you don't have to squeeze it again. So you see the broken part is staying connected. That is because of the fibrin threads. So my bleeding time was about 2 minutes and coagulation time was about 3.5. Now it's our lunch break and I am going to the mess, which is besides our hostel building. So we follow almost exactly the same route. This is the girls' hostel for the seniors, third minor and final year students. So we have a common mess of our girls' hostel, so we come here to have our lunch. So our lunch break is over and I'm heading to the dissection hall, which is on the 3rd floor of our building, so we have to climb a lot. And we've finished with the lower limb yesterday and today we are starting with the upper limb. Actually, I'm not supposed to take photos or videos in the dissection hall. It is not allowed. So I will just show you it from the outside, how it looks. So this is our dissection hall from the outside and this is the view just before dissection. So we're done with today's dissection and it was fun. I really feel it's important to attend dissection because you remember what you've seen and discussed with your friends. So I came back from college to our hostel. So I finished my college and right now I'm heading to the BJ ground to play basketball. I came back to my hostel and now it was the time to study. So I studied anatomy. I read the topic which is going to be covered the next day in dissection, that is the pectoral region. After that I had my dinner in the mess and then I had a conversation with my mom about my day. After that I again studied. Since cardiovascular system topic was going on in physiology, I revised what was taught today and also saw some video lectures. So after some productive study time, it was time to have fun with my hostel friends. Wow. And now it's time to sleep. So that's it for my day. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.